What's up YouTube? Today we're going to talk about the Blackstar weapons versus the boss gear weapons, and that's going to be for the main, awakening, sub, and we're also going to compare with the money value. And so I picked level 5 of Cafeeras for Zarka. That was the closest one for Blackstar, and awakening for level 5 as well, and level 4 for Kudum. Let's start with main first. And so if you buy the main from the market, it's 12.6 bill. And if you buy it from the market, you'll need 2,645 Cafeeras to get level 5. And you'll need about 13.56 bill for that. And keep in mind, Marina Fuel costs 4 more actually on the Blackstar. And it's actually cheaper. And so let's get more into it. Just to look nice and easy for you guys, I just put it down here for you. Total AP, monster AP, extra AP against monsters, and extra damage to all spec. So total AP comes right here, 183 on Blackstar, 185 over here, 102 here, and 88 for monster AP. And then extra AP against monsters right down here, 32 and 15. And extra to all spec, which is all down here, and it's 17 as well, and it's 20 here. So in total, you have 334 AP on Blackstar and 308 AP on Zarka. And so the result is you actually get 26 more AP if you purchase the Blackstar main weapon. So in conclusion, if you buy the main Blackstar, you can get up to 26 more AP and it's 1 bill cheaper. Alright, now we're going to compare Awakening. Let's look at Awakening. So level 5 Cafeera was the closest one. And so we're going to compare with level 5 Cafeera. And total AP was 185 and 187 for that. And then 208 for Blackstar. 199 for the boss. And then here's the most important, guys. Extra AP against monsters, they have 15 on Blackstar, but 0 on Dandelion. And extra damage to all spec, but has 12 and has more value than Blackstar. But the most important part is that Blackstar is just so good in PvE general. And so you can get up to 18 more AP. If you total them up and subtract each other, you can still get 18 more AP if you purchase the Awakening Blackstar. Keep in mind here too, you will need 5 more Marina Fuel than usual for the Blackstar. And you know, even BDO content is telling you that Blackstar is just better. So if you go for Awakening item, you'll get 18 more AP and is 1.21 bill cheaper. Now let's look at the Kudum versus Blackstar. And the closest one around was 12.8 bill versus 14.02 bill. And the Marnie was actually not as much. It's only 19 versus 17. So let's see what the result is. So right here, as you guys can see, we can actually get some damage reduction for Kudum. And so let's look at more into that. So monster AP, we get 149 on Blackstar. And we get extra AP against monsters, 64. Meanwhile, Kudum, we get 147 for monster AP and then 62 on extra AP against monsters. And keep in mind, there's actually monster damage reduction as well for the Blackstar. And so in conclusion, you can get 4 more AP, which is not much big difference, honestly. And you actually get 2 more DP as well from that. Money difference, 14.02 subtract 12.8, and so you get 1.22 bill cheaper. So if I had an option of what should I buy, what Blackstar should I get first, I would totally go for main because it gives you 20 more AP and it's pretty good deal, I would say. And then Awakening, and then if you really want the sub, you can go for it just to get that 2 more DP if you want. If not, then you can just still get the Kudum and just add up more Cafeeras in your future. It just depends how you want to play the game. So my logic is pretty simple. If you guys know the artifact, like for example, extra AP against monsters, it gives you 6 extra AP against monsters. But it's just as monsters, and so that's why it's plus 6, because it's only valid on the monsters. But if you look at the melee AP, it's plus 4, but you can also use this on PvPs and PvEs, and so that's why they're reduced down to plus 4 AP. And so this totally makes sense to me personally, that it's plus 6 AP, so you will give more damage to monsters. But if you use the melee AP, it's less because it can be both valid on PvP and PvE. And I will lastly leave this mystery question for you guys, how to do the calculation for the AP and DP, because the GMs and CMs will not let you know. It's too much valuable for them to give us the answers, and so they basically told us, you figure it out and stuff. And the hard part is that, we don't really can test that out because there's no numbers and range of damages, right? And so it's really difficult to do, calculations for stuff like that. And so, just keep it simple though, guys. Like, just think about this logic again. Like, you get 6 more AP for monsters, but it's only efficient for monsters. And also remember that BDO is mostly 95% PvE content, and PvP content is only like 5%. And so I highly recommend you guys going for the Blackstars, because you can just have more convenient damage. You can see more damage while you're grinding, and if you go for armors as well, you can get more monster damage reduction as well. And so that's why I highly suggest you guys just going for Blackstars. That'll be it for this video. Hopefully this video helped you guys understand more about Blackstars, and they're actually valid and they're really good for PvE in general. It's definitely not the greatest pick for PvP wise, but BDO itself again is PvE content, and have fun in grinding. And so yeah, hopefully you guys liked the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ciao.